I gonna start this video by saying Miss Kitty got married. Congratulations to you, Kadeen. Miss Hamilton or Hilton or something like that. Congratulations. Big up yourself, girl. Me like the look, me like the flavor, and your thing are gone, right? Guys, the book is here tonight, so I don't know a whole heap of things me are gonna touch. Also, I want to say congrats on your pregnancy. Welcome to the Mama's Club. I think you're going to be a great mom. You're an inspiration to a lot of young girls. So I don't see how you wouldn't be an inspiration to your child. All right? I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, what kind of inspiration is Miss Kitty? Trust me, when I go here, because I'm going to talk about it further on looking at the video. Miss Kitty is a very good inspirational. I would consider an inspirational female, and a lot of you girls should use her as an example. Me soon tell you know why. Alright? So big up Miss Kitty on her wedding. Congratulations on her pregnancy. Welcome to the Mamas Club. You know it feel. Alright? Let's talk about Miss Kitty's standards and Miss Kitty's expectations based off what I've seen in the media. Right? First, we're going to talk about Miss Kitty's standards. I believe that lady, that young woman, has high standards for herself. Why I say this is because look at what she's done with herself for herself. Look at the level she has placed herself professionally, as an individual, and as a regular Jamaican girl like me, you, she, and the old lady. Right? I know if you give big ups where big ups are due. The man sick of him head and care. Him mad out. Me gonna talk about him tonight, but me I leave him further down for the life. Me I big up Miss Kitty, and me I give her flowers where her flowers are due. And right now, Miss Kitty flowers are due because Miss Kitty is a great example of what a young black woman should be. Miss Kitty got school, take her book, then makes up more to her parents' money and herself. She's a professional, she's a lawyer, she's successful. So with or without a man, she can stand and be a strong woman. And the choice of man that she has taken clearly shows that Miss Kitty is very considering of the family she wants to create. Man, I jump over a line in a way. So as me say, in my opinion, Miss Kitty had high standards for herself, and she lived by them and disciplined herself to maintain the balance along the way. Why I say this is because, as me say, the woman is successful. The woman on the road, I know touch out her and I say, oh, me I look man for give me this and I look man for give me that, a man for this, a man for this. You know, she didn't do that. She created within herself what she wants to attract within her life. So everybody can run and say, oh, Miss Kitty big money. Listen to me. Miss Kitty made sure to create out of herself. I don't know her background, but wherever she came from, whatever she came from, she made sure to create and turn herself, to mold and turn herself into the product that she wants back or wants in return from the world. So she's got a school, take her book, became a lawyer, so that way that she in the community amongst lawyers and big top shots like-minded people as lawyers are even higher and better. You understand? That is what the girl do for herself. So big up to her. Congrats again for your marriage. Welcome to the Mama's Club with your pregnancy. Miss Kitty, you do good for yourself. Alright. Now when we talk about Miss Kitty expectations. My opinion, based on the man, again, when Miss Kitty married, obviously she's looking for a provider. She's looking for security. She's looking for stability. She's looking for freedom. If you don't agree with me, you know, make chat in the chat, let me know or drop in the comments, but we check after the live. The reason why I say this is because she never just go take up a man. She take up a man where I provide for himself to a level where he can securely provide for others. She take up a man where is educated so he can influence and inspire whatever children they should bring forth in this world. She took up a good man. I mean, I really know the man background either, but as me say, me not judge them as, oh, them a criminal. Listen to me, I judge them by with the information where we get off of the public, right? This man, we don't know much about him because me never seen much in the public. But as far as I can see, is a good candidate and a good man because what way I get up people pick me, would I love if we pick them, can grow up and marry to lawyer, doctor, teacher, and nurse, and them themselves can be lawyer, doctor, teacher, and nurse, right? So in my opinion, anybody will have nothing bad to say about Miss Kitty and this marriage right at this moment, on a bad mind, on a negative, on a bitter, on a envious, and that's just the honest truth. Alright. Me I go move on because I stay up here with no all night. Right? I've been working 12-hour shift all week. Miss Kitty. Come here a little bit then, mama. Big up you and your marriage and you look with and everything. But if we get like a hint, say you did have got married and something would ask the question before. Come here L.A. Lewis. How kind of secret you L.A. have? Come here watch a video with L.A. no Miss Kitty and L.A. say some things in the mama. Man, you know. How can I see you there, L.A. Lewis? Talk to me. Come on, no. You know me no fast and love inquisitive. Come here, L.A. Lewis, I say, I him responsible for your career. I him make your career successful because like a magnum king and queen, something the way you do. He put you up on the public eye, but you ain't really I make them big money there. And you know, liar from long time. Yeah, me can probably I assumed he was a top shot liar. But then here we go, my liar, and passing bar. Big up him. Me nah no bar qualification. So big up him. You know, have to give people the credit where it's due. Back to the L.A. Lewis, he know. Miss Kitty, what kind of secret you L.A. Lewis have? Guys, like up your life for me, they do. Like up your life, make it trend just like how when me a chat about Paul and he mix up everybody and then drama. It trend. Okay, guys? L.A. Lewis say, him response to your career, Miss Kitty. L.A. Lewis say, him alone did want you, Miss Kitty, so you don't know where that big nose money come from. Eh? L.A. Lewis, I drop some bomb, you know, Miss Kitty. Talk up your things, them, you know, your mouth loud. L.A. Lewis go as far as saying you deserve a bigger and better wedding. I hate him, I hate my Miss Kitty or something with L.A. Lewis and know what we don't know. Yeah, L.A. Lewis have a secret, Mrs. Kitty. Come feel we make we laugh and get some humor. Because that's really all this is to me. This life for me, guys, don't get carried away. It's all humor. I'm proud of Miss Kitty. I love Miss Kitty just because of what me see her going right now. I never paid her any attention before this, but the way she move in silence and make this so bold move, I give her respect and I give her credit, right? Miss Kitty, I'm talking about the L.A. Lewis. I'll Nesbet to L.A. Lewis begs Miss Kitty. So you got married pan Miss Kitty. I send him invitation. I'll Nesbet him and begs with can Nesbet daddy. Miss Kitty, come talk up the things them you know. You need after the honeymoon done, we not rush you. But I make L.A. Lewis make we rush you. L.A. Lewis chat too much rubbish. The man say him responsible for Miss Kitty career. The man say Magnum King, me must say L.A. Lewis will be a man and bag something, you know. But I don't know. You know, hey, wanna take L.A. Lewis for a mad man, but to the better no say no mad. Because if he didn't mad, he wouldn't get so much recognition from the politician them kind in every house and every building and every stuff. You know what you rake. They only make my crime when the police them go film, but we never see him get locked up and turn a jail. You know, if you pay attention, you know. So me no see him as a madman. He do some mad things, I ain't gonna lie. But me also look on the fact as me say, we laugh after him and we chastise him and say him mad. But a politician them everybody give me respect. And if you don't think a joke, look out on the eye. He's everywhere that the politicians are and he's pretty much involved. Social media try to exalt him and paint certain pictures. But how the friggin' get in and get there in the first place, me and you can't show up and get in. You know if you think. But I'm just saying, right? Let me see if me left out nothing. Because I have one ex-madman to talk about, you know. Oh, yes! For sure, no, L.A. Lewis sitting there. I press Miss Kitty. In the life, Miss Kit L.A. Lewis say only Juliet Wellness can mad him. Hey, L.A. Lewis says, I'm still thinking for choose still, you know. Because you know what L.A. Lewis say in the life? The man say, him did not, the man imply say, a Juliet Wellness alone can mad him. Because we remember say, him and Juliet didn't know each other before Juliet was married. What an insinuation from public media. The man they never still, you know. And that's why I'm telling you so now to be careful of that damn man. But in other news, me now make L.A. Lewis jog out my time and my attention. Me have a serious person to talk about. Oh no, no, she say Miss Kitty X am mad out. No. Me want to know if I'm me want to say Miss Kitty X am mad out. You know say man am mad. The man do a video. You know watch a video the man listen to him and say. Miss Kitty X, that big nose ugly man, Miss Kitty have a type. Miss Kitty have a type. But like I was saying, Miss Kitty X, oh no, she say, him a mad out. The man can do a video talking about congratulations, Miss Kitty, blah, blah, blah. Then the same man turn around after and realize that Kitty a breed. I need to drink some water and mind my business, you know. But it's me, it's social media, so I have to talk. The man, when he did things, I just, oh, alright, Miss Kitty married. He licking cheap, but he never, you know, he never bust the gun. Sorry, G-U-N, the water gun, the water one. He never knew, say, you know, it was that deep. But when the news media got exposed, say, Miss Kitty is pregnant. Hello. The man do a video. Who want marry Miss Kitty? Miss Kitty are the reason why every woman in Jamaica walk and talk to them no want a broke man. Hello. Who for one broke man? Why would you want your daughter to go out and want a broke man? I'm just saying, every man not rich and every man can have money. Thank God woman understanding and deal with that factor. But who should really tell them pitney or tell them society, the women in them society, if you go out take broke man? Broke man can't provide security and stability. And that's the main thing you need for your family. So let's be honest here. When a woman take up a broke man, who a get the most hurt? Now the pitney them, where I suffer. The pitney them I want exposed to sports and can't get it because parents can't afford it. The pitney them I want to try all these different things because that's what children are supposed to do. But they can't get these experiences because they have two broke parents. So what is Miss Kitty saying that is so wrong or so bad? To tell women say when them a look man and when them a take man, they're supposed to take one that can provide. They're supposed to take one that has substance. They're supposed to take one or when he leave or if he leave, no matter how strong and independent they are, them feel it because that man served a purpose. That man carried his weight. That man was a man. And again, if y'all disagree with me, drop in the chats, drop in the comments, let me know. Because I'm just saying, me have my daughter, and I'm not going to teach my daughter to go sympathize with a man and understand that his life and his never... No! Me, I work my ass off, off, and do everything I can possible to make sure they get the most and best experience they can out of life before them hit adulthood. Yes, me have to say no to certain things. Yes, certain things I go whatever because me know they up there in the financial. But me I do everything. Me have to not do me ear. You know say me a afro before this me did a rasta. You know see my nails. If anything me have to not do, I'm gonna not do because it is my job and my duty. I'm not sure that is. Jamaican woman. We're not too easy to deal with sometimes, you know. We're nice, but we're not too easy. we have a strong, you know. But as me say, so Miss Kitty no say nothing wrong. As me telling you, Miss Kitty have standards for herself that she has created for herself and she's disciplined herself enough to establish herself to the point where any type of man she want, she's supposed to can get and she's supposed to can take. Because she's not a liability to a man, she's actually an asset. She's a type of female I would consider an asset to a man. That is not a liability. Most of the females in this world, in our black community, Jamaican diaspora specifically, we uno a liability to man. Uno a expense to man. There's nothing uno can bring to the table more than the something between your foot and newsflash, sweethearts. Every single race and nation of women in the world have that. So sorry for us to no bubble down there. Or sorry for us we bubble. But come on. It's about time we as women see other women and support them. If not for ourselves, for our daughters. Because we know it's true. How many of us are struggling with the love of our lives? Nothing wrong, we are doing it and we're alright. But we don't wish that pan we pitney. We want better for we pitney though. And better means growth and moving up. And because of that, we want we pitney get the best out of the love life, the best out of everything. So if that's what you're wishing for your kid, you know that what you have is not enough, but you're settling for it because it brings you peace, happiness, and somehow we just a settle because we feel like that's all we can do. We all have our reasons. But let's be honest, Miss Kitty is not wrong for telling men whatever. So that like a bitter, half mad Monday. We are come on social media come talk about who would have want married Miss Kitty. Sir, newsflash, a lot of men out there would want to marry Miss Kitty. A lot. I understand that some won't because she's a very strong female and not a lot of men can deal with a strong female, especially if they themselves are stern, strong men. So I get it. But when you as an idiot I go vex with the world and the rest of woman then because I listen to the video I realize that him so hurt, him bitter for all woman. Is a pretty no cause all him matter. He's so better. Bullshit. And YouTube has started again with the crap of messing up the chats. YouTube narrate me at all. YouTube narrate me at all with the chats and YouTube. But me could go on still. Because I don't really stay all night as I said, I just did want to bring a little humor to the show tonight. Guys, I'm going to add on a copy of the magazine. Support your girl. You know why I stop there with Brockman? You know why I'm going to look like Miss Kitty and Doctor? Because you don't support the things I'm trying to do on my own. Click the link, guys. It's always below my videos. It's on Amazon for $14.99. Sorry. But as me say, this man bitter and hurt and angry so much towards Miss Kitty, him a cuss every single woman out there. Right? So I want to ask Uno men this. After watching that video with that man, and honestly, listening to some of my brethren them and comparing men in today's society to my father and what I knew or know what men were supposed to be. That man, more ask on a man, what are your expectations of a woman? His strength, it's called the exchange of all of the man strength. Yeah. And that is it. That's true. When a man really love a woman, she become him strength, him weakness, him kryptonite, everything in a one. She can lead him with a grass straw. That's why I tell any woman this. A man's love is a very precious thing. I always say that to women. My friends, just associates. I'm saying it to you guys right now. If and when a man truly loves a woman, if only these women today would wait to get that experience. Because when a man truly loves a woman, a man's love is so precious. I don't mean a man's infatuation, a man's lust. No, a man's genuine love. What you think when a man love a woman, the whole community, the whole family, the whole village call him idiot? Because a man's love is so rare and precious. Me not lie. Me I tell you that because I felt it. Me not lie. And I want to see you something when a man love a woman. What as me that say? Miss Kitty madman, when they pan public place, He opened my eyes to a lot of things because he made me start question the whole man and woman thing. If you know, say one man can be so hurt in a female by a female, in take you and hate the whole tribe. You don't listen to the video with the man? You don't watch the video with Miss Kitty, man? On my computer, Miss Kitty X, man. Forgive me, father, for saying that. But my baby married. Nigga, she ain't your damn baby. She never was your baby. Who the hell are you fooling? Kitty no want you. Get that in your big rotted head. Pop through your big camel nose and in the back of your head. But rabbits. But Miss Newman, people are calling my phone, but nobody not call the damn man phone. That man so obsessed and angry with himself, he might try to take it out on the world. But Miss Kitty. And it just, as we say, it opened my eyes to ask. Men, I need you guys out there to drop these answers for me in the comments. As y'all know, YouTube, I mess up with the chat, so I have to keep up with you guys in the comments. Me want to know, as black men, what are your expectations in a woman? What you want from a woman when you meet a woman, where you look for? Where me see, me can't see this. Fortunately, I got a divorce for free in St. Vincent because it came off. Divorce is one of the hardest things for me when I try it. But as me say, men, drop in the comments and let me know, what are your expectations of a woman when you know I look her? Because in my opinion, half of us in today's society, we don't have any expectations when we're dating, when we're connecting, when we're socializing. Nothing. Everything is all about freelancing. That's why we end up having freelance children and freelance families that don't last. They collapse because they're not built on any substance, any foundation. You don't realize here that's a one. It starts with self, Because my next question to the men is, what are the standards you have of yourself? That way, you lay down with every woman where you open them foot. You lay down with every woman where in a fracture. You have certain standards in yourself where say, you as a man, you would never drop that for no girl, nobody, nothing. It starts with discipline. No one to talk to me, no man. Nobody feel no way, because these are things we have to point out. These are issues within self. And if we fix these issues within self, we'll have better outcomes. So why don't we try it? Why we not try it? No feel like it can work. Make we try something different. So as me said, genuinely, my dear fellow, love my man, them, I love my black man, them, me I try to reach out to as a black woman, as a Jamaican woman, I'm trying to understand y'all so I can better satisfy and satisfy whether as a woman, as a sister, as a friend, whatever role I play to the men in my life. I want to know, what are your expectations when y'all meet a girl, a woman out there? First of all, what standards you set for yourself? You have to set your standards for yourself to know what to look for when you go out there. Because your standards within yourself will rise or decrease your expectations in people, right? So men, please drop in the comments. Moving on to the women. Women out there, black women, Jamaican women, white women, Spanish women, all I know, man. But you know, me always try to direct my life them too. Specifically, me Jamaican and me Caribbean women, black women overall, right? What are our standards within ourselves when we say, all right, you know what? I'm ready for the dating world. I'm going to go find me a man right now. What are the standards that you set within yourself outside of sex and money? Outside of wanting the SEX to be so amazing or in pocket to be so big? They're better than, because we sometimes take all that baggage if one cannot have an open conversation. It's hard. Why it's hard to have open conversation in this day and age, because people don't understand themselves, so it's hard for them to understand what you are trying to say to them. But I'm doing my best here with the internet and trying to reach people from all aspects of the world. So as me say, back to the question, black women, Jamaican women, what are our standards and expectations from our men? Me personally, a two type of man me look for. But over time, which is what I've been doing since my marriage ended, I realized I kind of ran from sensible relationships and gravitated to things that I knew didn't make sense, because in my head, no man is gonna be good enough to help me raise my kids the way I want to raise them, blah blah. You know, all of the stuff where you tell yourself. So when I was dating men, or since I've been dating men, I just tell myself, you know what, I'm just looking for a companion, some good sex, and can lay down and chat and whatever. But as that got old to me, because you'll talk to a guy for a year or 6 months and then you're like, you know? So I'm like, there's no real connection. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm just not going to date until I'm ready. I'm just going to leave all of that alone and focus on my kids and myself and my life and just work on me and build me. Because at the end of the day, those things doesn't really make you happy. It just feels like gap. You know, I like a relationship with no real connection. It's not going to really make you happy. It's just going to fill the gap to pass the time, right? So why bother? I'll pass the time with my kids and myself. So I started doing that, and then I said to myself, I started getting a little bit lonely now as the years add up. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna start focusing on dating again. The first thing I did was ask myself, what kind of person do I want to attract? And I did a video of this about a year or two ago. It's more than a year, about 2 years ago, on my Reason with Sassy Rochelle channel. Because that's when I was really started to get into YouTube. So it's one of my first channels created. On that channel, I did a video that says, be what you want to attract. Because that was when I realized that going out in the dating world, I need to set standards within myself to know, and every man will come your way, you're going to date and give a chance. No, you're going to be selective, because this is the level that you've put yourself, right? Which is why I started building on myself. I started creating a profile for myself, meaning got my certification, started working on me, fix my finances, stuff like that. So I can provide a better home and lifestyle for my kids and myself. Because one, I want to attract educated men. I want to attract men that don't feel like them just a come for a good time, or, oh, this is a good woman, but I don't see a future because she has a lot of baggage. So I put myself at a level where if I meet a man now, I don't feel any type of dark cloud over my head, because right off rip, he sees what he's getting. He sees, oh my God, this is a single mother of 4 kids who has not turned to the system, not depended on people, but built herself from nothing to something and still striving. This woman don't need my help. This woman just need me to make sure relax and enjoy the journey. And that's where I end up now attracting the type of men that I want. And those men, I can actually see myself saying, you know what? Maybe I'll date this one or that one, because I could spend a few, years with this person and build with this person. That's how you're supposed to be that's how I am. Sorry, let me not say that's how you're supposed to be, because you cannot tell people how to live. But in my opinion, to have a happy, financial, free, good life, that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to go out there, be stressed out and depressed and broke, and date a guy that is also stressed out, depressed and broke, even more, no, even angry on top of it. Book and read technology has taken over. It has to a certain extent in the Black community. That's the thing. A lot of what's going on is happening in our Negro community. It's not universal. And there's reason for that. But this video, I'm not going to go all into that theoretical stuff. I'm just going to keep it on a one-on-one level. You understand? But certain things is happening only within our community. A question I wrote down that I wanted to pose, and also to our Black women, is, as a Black woman, because a lot of times we as Black women, we point all the fingers to the Black men, not realizing that, yeah, them a mess up and them a fail and them not add up, and things aren't going the way it's supposed to. However, We as black women fail to realize that we have the most power. We have the universal power. And before no attack me black men, or even black women, listen to me carefully. I always say this again to my peers and associates. A woman has the most power because she raises the child and she comforts the men. So if it's about power, you have the man power in your hands. So if you put all of the anger and the bitterness aside, you can actually create a good man. Because when a man loves a woman, as me telling you at the beginning of the video, she controls him. And a woman who has experienced it knows. When it comes to your child, what you put in is what you get out in the end. No matter how much between the teenage and the 20, 21, 22 the child may falter, the foundation always seems to find its way. And when I say foundation, I don't mean, oh, I raised my kid the way I was raised. No, I mean love, compassion, teaching. Because I'm not going to lie now, my life ain't easy. But every time I'm about to snap at my kids, I do the white people shit. I shut down. You know why? Because I remind myself that children are supposed to mess up. No matter what age, as long as they be 0, between 21, they're supposed to mess up because they're in a learning curve. And learning means mistakes along the way. There's nothing perfect about learning. And because I remind myself that I do the white people shit and shut the fuck up, shut down. Because they don't understand and they won't understand you and your nice because they made a mistake. Or they've intentionally did something that they know they're not supposed to do. You barking at a child won't teach a child shit. It's all about understanding. And we see that, look at the animals, everything that we train. I'm just saying. So, to not stray far from the Miss Kitty situation and everything, let's bring it back around, guys, and reiterate and say this. Miss Kitty is not wrong with setting standards within herself and raising the barriers for her expectation within men, the men that she seeks to procreate with. She did it right. And unfortunately, it's sad that the Jamaican man them and lackadaisical woman them don't see it that way because, oh, Miss Kitty is an advocate for dating man with money. Which woman don't want a man with money? Isn't money security? She never said don't love him, just take him money. Obviously, we see that that's not what she's doing. The woman a breed and she married and she not hungry. So she not, oh, she have Miss Kitty have to run. Miss Kitty not have to run, go to nothing. Because we live in a society where nothing lasts forever. People chat you today and love you tomorrow. Worse if you give them like a freeness. So let's be honest here. No matter the picture, we're not going to paint about Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty is an example to all Black women and Jamaican mothers and women out there. May I tell you, take a page out of Miss Kitty book and you can't go wrong. You won't even stress. If you don't stress, I won't want to stress. Because I don't stress over the man or some foolishness. That is the life Miss Kitty has now created for herself officially, fully. Me don't know their insides, as me say, me don't know their ins and out and their backstory. But hope no the eye. And look, ain't nothing wrong with what Miss Kitty did. I wish most women would do what Miss Kitty do because it would have influenced these young men to do better. Not just financially, but educationally. Because half of them money, when you see a chop and a scam and a full up on a pocket of money, they can't read and write. If you drop down under the hospital and them if you come look for you and sign out a paper, they can't find you. Because they don't know the first letter on the paper. What kind of man is that for you, breed for? Be honest with yourself, young ladies. But because he can give you some money. What about your standards? What about you? Oh, because we come from poverty. Well, focus on taking yourself out of the poverty. No, look, no man now focus on pick me and mark. No, focus on getting yourself out of the poverty first. How about that? I always say this. We poor people, we hungry, we poor, but we keep breeding, pan top of the hungry and the poor and the poverty, then complain. Why don't we focus on the problem? Try to figure out how we gonna feed ourselves first. And I'm not saying nothing bad. Y'all can be mad at me as much as you want. And judge me as much as you know and show me nice same bird want to show me skitty. I don't care. But it's the truth. We bring pitney in a hungry and make it feel okay. Now the pitney them come and live the same lifestyle because it's normal for them. Normality changes everything. We know see they legalize homosexuality and transgender and everything, and now it's like the whole society turn rainbow. The whole world is rainbow now. Pitney don't even know them our. Normality changes everything. So Vibes Cartel come in our society, they are come break out freakiness. Look at Jamaica now. Normality changes everything. You never meet a man and he ugly, and then we can just come around and kind every time and I take care and I be nice and everything, and then all of a sudden no ugly no more. No see. Let's talk reality and the truth. Normality changes the perspective and the views on everything. So please, stop normalize hunger pan hunger, stress pan stress. Dunks pan dunks and fool pan idiot. Make we stop normalize that. That no make no sense. So right now we claim so we are moving forward in our society, the same society where Miss Kitty and all we born and grow up in. Where toll keep on a raise every day, technology advance and we are get dumber and broker. Because unless you're chopping, because the job them was supposed to pay you now, pay we nothing anymore. So right now only illegal things are bringing funds. So even the police have to do illegal things because when they pull you over and give you false, you tell you step on the left or on the right. No illegal. So everybody have to juggle all illegal things now. Whether they might do maximum level or minimum are still illegal things, right? But that is society where we live in a have to do to survive. I don't want to judge Miss Kitty because Miss Kitty choose not to accept that and want that for herself. Come on, that could be real. This like a hot mad blouse and skirt man will come out and do video. Sir, go grieve. Go talk to your mother and your sister them and put on your phone. But who want married Miss Kitty? Any man with sense would have want married Miss Kitty. Only a man we cannot manage the strength of that, the fierceness and the strength of that woman, and nothing wrong. If a man can manage the fierceness and the strength of Miss Kitty, you have to remember say a man himself is fierce and strong. A man no want bull every day. Some man want compassionate and simple, and you can't blame them for that. But that doesn't mean say Miss Kitty is not a valuable asset. Miss Kitty is a valuable asset to right now, a man there with Miss Kitty and getting a trouble. Miss Kitty come in a court, come take him out. Or you know if you want that in today's society. Right now, every chopper would have buy Miss Kitty. So one thing L.A. Lewis said that is true. But me I go agree with L.A. Lewis is, boy, Miss Kitty, me wish you do a little better planning for the venue, because girl, if you work hard and build yourself, yes, you should have one nice venue. But guess what? There's many years to come. You're pregnant. This is just the seal the deal thing. I'm not blame you. Who wants children in wedlock? I have 4 children, a set of twins and a daughter and a son. My first son, I had him before the marriage. And he born July and we married December. Because I never feel good. The type of person I am and the standards of me have for myself, me never feel good. I date, I say me have belly. You know, me never feel good, yeah, man. Me never feel good. Me take my baby father, and people might me take, you know. And yes, when me pregnant and everything, me tell him, say, no, me can't do this. This no make no sense to me. Me bounce. Because guess what? Certain things just, you feel, right now, me and myself sometimes still not fully feel good out in public. Just rolling around with the 4 children and no husband. Because to me, it just feels tacky. It feels like, what the hell is going on? A lot of people give me credit every day. Girl, you're strong, you're this, you're that. But they don't know the things you think about. Because as I tell you, I set standards and I had expectations for myself. So being a single mother of 4 kids, that's below my standards. That's not what I wanted for myself. That's why I got married before I had the other children. You gotta know what you want. You can't make because, oh, society says it's okay if you two are hungry and make picnic because Uncle Sam will take care of them or the government will do. No, I don't say work. Set your standards for yourself and don't hate on another person because them set for them standards for themselves and you feel like say them for them standards too high. Then leave it. Hey, listen to me. The world is big enough. I always tell people this. You come or go in my life, that's your choice because the world is very large. Billions of people are here, honey. Go find who you match with. Me, we find for me or me stay alone. I love cats. I always make the cat lady joke and say, I'm very happy with my 10 posts. That's, it's just humor because that's just who I am. I'm okay with understanding that I love to wash, cook, and clean for my man. So in order for me to date and be happy in a relationship, I have to date a provider. Because the things I want to do, I can't be at work thinking about the sweet potato pie that I wanted to make if I was home. I gotta be home to do it. So you can come home and smell it from a mile away. So people are gonna say, oh, I'm a gold digger, me a this, me a that. No, I'm a standards, I'm a requirements I'm gonna have for myself because I know the happiness and the joy that I want to bring to the man. Some men may say, oh, me don't want that, more my woman up and out like me. Then go find you that female. Ah, shit. Don't cuss me because me know what me want and you happen to like me but don't want what me want. What sense that make? Or in Miss Kitty's case, don't be society. We are going to say, oh, Miss Kitty a gold digger, Miss Kitty a this and Miss Kitty a that. What the hell? Miss Kitty pulling her one bricks and her one. Come on, let's be honest. So what kind of dig? What kind of gold Miss Kitty a dig for? You want to she already have? Make it make sense, people. Sometimes we chat too much. Sometimes we as a race and a people, we chat too much. Miss Kitty is a great example and I wish and I pray me, myself, and a lot of other Jamaican women can take a page, take a whole book from Miss Kitty. Our lives would be much different. Our economy would raise and be much better. And our people will be much happier. Best believe that. So easy if you do because that generation are already kind of waste. But we can try to curb them so them know say invest in our pitney them. I can't see. I'm blind. Big up everybody on the live, guys. Respect. Guys, like the live, like the live, like the live. Big up on yourself, like the live, alright? Share the live also so everybody can come give them, tap them 2 cents and them 2 say because all we have black people, all we have mother, all we have sister, all we have father, all we have boyfriend, brother, all we have genders. So everybody share the live, like up the live and make a reason. I'm sorry say YouTube always I mess up my chat so I can't see if it chat with them and read and don't you real love. Big up yourself. I can't, if it's King Shango, I just see for your name, but I can't read the chat. So I can't really see, but I'm going to drop in the comments, because what I do is, after the live, I scroll through the comments, and I don't know, because I say, no, I could have 200 messages in the comments, I take my time and I read and respond to everybody. Who not deserve a respond, or who not have nothing for me say, I don't have nothing for say, I just give them a like and we keep it going. I know I'm a loyal viewers and I can verify for that and testify, say, whether I lie or truth. And I know I support you because you always support me. So thanks for the love, the support, guys. I will continue to talk positive and tell them my mindset and and just give me feedback and make me know so no understand how we share phone of views. Because remember, you don't have to agree with me now. Well, we are different people and we come from different backgrounds. But each one help one. You can share something with me, will help me to survive and live another day. And me can share something with you, we take you from a 1-room bed to a 3 or 4 bedroom house. So well, we can help each other, right? And the way we can do that is thank God for the little social media. It's not always negative. Social media can be very positive and influential. We just have to use it in the right way. And we have to show the youths them that. We have to make them understand that. So social media not always have a negative. Social media is something we can be very positive and help with the message that we are trying to spread across. Alright? But back to the topic and the conversation at hand, right? Miss Kitty and the man, the ex we are mad out. Sir, you embarrass yourself. If you have any children, you embarrass them. You embarrass anybody we associated with you when them see you under Miss Kitty video there. You clearly show Jamaica. Anybody when it speculates say yeah, it no good, they finally say you're mad now. Cause I don't know where you come out. I come the video say you can't bring can bright and what other. Eh? We need some more Miss Kitty in Jamaica. That we need. I mean more Miss Kitty. A woman with on the side of the road or a woman where sit down and chat foolishness and I say a man of a minor and she don't have nothing to offer, nothing where she own for her. Nothing. That is not Miss Kitty. I know that a Miss Kitty. I mean people with more qualification, education, intelligence, everything. Because Miss Kitty have all of that. Her mouth loud and she little vulgar and go on with herself. But so what? She have all the other attributes to contribute. What we have or what you have, what she have. Let's be honest. Use Miss Kitty and how she played this card, guys. Ladies, females, black women. Use this and take a page. Take your whole book as me say. I use it as a manual for your life. And you can't go wrong because Miss Kitty didn't do nothing wrong. I say nothing wrong. The only thing Miss Kitty probably do wrong eye surgery and go to gym come out and fluffy. And then you disappoint the fluffy girl them. But that's how you go to know a social media entertainment. The two most gruesome freaking thing right now. So she did have to do something. Alright? So big up you Miss Kitty on your belly. Big up you Miss Kitty on your wedding. I wish you joy. I wish you happiness. Christmas around the corner. You're great for have your first family Christmas. Life I go nice, yeah, baby girl. Not take up nothing on your head. Not stress yourself. But we don't know your turn already. So big up yourself, Miss Kitty. Again, I'm very proud of you as a Jamaican woman from one to the next. Very proud of your sister. Keep up the good work. Black women out there, Jamaican girls, follow Miss Kitty footsteps. Nobody follow for me. A joke. Follow Miss Kitty footsteps. She did very good. A lot of us need to be inspired by her. And Miss Kitty is a poster you can put up in your house. Because if your daughter say, Mommy, who is that? You can actually say, you know, say it's a social media influencer / liar. So your pick is like, wow, she's a social media person. She's an influencer. Also, she's part of today's day and age. You can still be that and have education. You can still be that and be successful outside of that. That can actually be a hobby. Too much money, me never hear nobody say that yet, you know. I never find I ban hear nobody say, boy, me have too much money. Bill Gates are the richest man in the world at one point, and up to this day, Bill Gates never stopped working. Steve Jobs, the whole of them right now, we're up on the pyramid as the top richest people in the world. They not work. They not working. Yes, they may work for themselves and run their own company, but I work though. Every day they get up out of their bed and put in the work though. So all we have to do is the same thing. Whether you have a 9 to 5, whether you sell sock, whether you sell bag juice, lollipop, anything you do. And your work. Put in your focus, have your goal, have your aim and stay upon it. You must reach it up, you know. If you climb a tree and you never tap unless you drop out. And even if you drop out and you start climb again, nothing can tap you from reach it up on the tree but yourself. Learn that in this life. We watch quadruple Steve Jobs in my name. We watch quadriplegic ton billionaire. We watch 80-year-old ton president Biden. In case you don't know me attack. We see so many things happening in this world. So just telling yourself say nothing no impossible, no sir. Get up out of the mentality of being critical. I don't ever criticize things that are better than you. We don't not criticize things that are on the platform and always try to tear down people when they're up. Instead of try to climb and reach up to them. In our society where we come from, we always try to bring them down to full level. Make we do a reverse. Make we take a turn. Make we do a like a spin. And we now try to be like the people that will reach up. Try to climb up. Stop trying to move a ladder for them drop and all of that crap. What's he saying that work? Try to plant the ladder in the ground now and try to take your little baby step, them go up. Because every growth, you know. Everything counts, you know. All time people say, but then say one cocoa full basket, right? So make we do that then. Start try full your basket. How about that? When you feel like that can work, that can go on. We say this today in our life. We can't really tell the pitney them what to do. Because them pitney are not learn so. We have to really show them what to do. You see, if you can't read, try to get your pitney the most experience in reading as possible. If you have to buy Sesame Street, CD, DVD, anything you have to do, focus on that. Don't focus on your long curvy nail them and your pretty Brazilian hair or your, no focus on your Clarks and your polo shirt. Focus on that. Because that's your legacy, you know. I know your Clarks are your legacy. I know your polo are your legacy. And your bikini are your legacy. Because your name in this world is all you have. When you're dead and gone and can't talk for yourself, your name lives on. Anyway people type it in, anyway, your name is all that lives on. So make sure it is a good one. Whether you're on planet Earth for 30 years, 10 years, 5 years, 50 years, or 100, make sure they count. I'm not telling you nothing wrong, I'm not telling you say I give you self-worth, you know. Put worth to yourself. Tell yourself, you know what? Me born and grow, I live a people yard or catch a people yard. I want a one bedroom for myself. I could have one outside bathroom. Me, I work my whole life on myself, my sweat on my brow. And me want a one bedroom for myself because I'm tired of people yard. Whatever it is that you've been through or you're going through, set a barrier for yourself. Discipline yourself to work towards it. And I guarantee you're going to get it. You know what I just say? I just say, I think you're going to get it. You probably, I say, I guarantee. By the grace of God, just be consistent. 1 year, 6 months, 10 years, 2 months. You're going to get what you're going for if you discipline yourself. And put your mind and belief in whatever you want. Just like you put in your work, your 9 to 5, and tell us, oh, my job secure, your job not secure, you can get fired any day. But every day we fool, we say, oh, my job secure, my job secure. The only security you have in this world is self. So secure yourself by equipping yourself with knowledge, because knowledge is power. Whether it's knowledge of how to or how you're going to get to something, but you need to equip yourself from all angles in this life. Anyways, guys, I didn't go any like look while I end up start rant off. I chat too much. I'm going to tell you good night tonight. I'm showing them my new business card. Them, or I'm going to open the new business card them together. Way back there. I got my new business cards, guys. First, again, guys, order on a copy of my magazine. I don't want to go on the street corner go sell kucha kachi. You know, not talk. I don't want to go say, oh, Sassy, oh, you not try. You tell me try. Me, I try. I want to support what me trying to sell magazines. I'm working on my website, guys, so you can order items because I do sell clothing. These are my cards for my nursing because I also do. I'm a certified PCA, licensed PCA, I should say. So, want a little private nurse. I don't know what to call. And this, right? I had some cards, but I ran out. So I ordered some. Oh, shoot. I thought this was a card in the box. It says certification of presentation. So I thought this. But I ordered. Oh. I'm sorry. I was going to show y'all the bumper stickers too. But I left the other box in the car. The other box is the bumper stickers. So I might show you guys that tomorrow. Because I got to put my effort in myself. I got to work on myself. This is 100 business cards. What do you guys think? You guys like my car? So you need a PCA? Let me know if I can come. I'll send you somebody who can. It says Chantal Care Services, now you two are a part of my family. That's my quote. A licensed PCA, well, let me read it by what's on it. Experienced caregiver helping families simplify their needs, licensed PCA since 2019. So that's enough advertising of myself, guys. I'm going to bed. I am tired. I've been on 12-hour shifts all week. I am tired. I have 4 children to feed, so I have to work these shifts. You guys can show me some support by liking this video, sharing with your friends so they could drop in the comments and we chit chat a little bit more on what's your thoughts and opinions on what I said about the men that we should date and the women that you should date is also not women will come to you as a liability, but women that come to you guys as an asset. Because you never know, no matter how rich you are, you never know when your career can drop and you're gonna need a woman who can go out there and get things done. You never know when you can meet in an accident, become crippled. You don't want a woman that's gonna leave you. You need a woman who's gonna get in her uniform, get to the ball, and get things done. So even though you may marry a woman and put her in the house and turn her into your beautiful trophy wife, you need to make sure that that trophy has value. It's not just a bronze trophy. You want a golden or a platinum trophy. So when time comes, you can carry it, go pawn it or trade it in or sell it or whatever you have to do. If you understand, if you don't get the analogy of what I'm saying. I'm simply saying, get you a woman who can stand up and be a woman when the time is right. A woman that you will nurture and a woman that you will spoil, yes, but when the time is right and necessary, that woman won't run left you because she can be a substance, an asset to your life. Please, men, I'm raising 3 boys. I'm here to teach them to spoil their woman and everything. But don't go take up no little girl because she pretty. You know, I'm teaching my sons to have standards, set standards for themselves and have expectations from the females that they date. And I would like us women or other women out there to do the same, because it's, if not for yourself, for your children. Use your life and your experiences to not judge, to not cloud your judgment. Be open-minded because your children have to live their lives for themselves. But please, raise the children right, train them right, show them, make them understand, because we need better results. All right, people? Big up on yourself. Miss Kitty, again, respect. Love you, my girl. Congrats on your marriage. Congrats on your pregnancy. Idiot man, we walk and call up Miss Kitty name, go and chuck off in the deepest river somewhere or over one cliff in Montego Bay. Okay, sir? Because the woman quite alright. I live our life happy and well. And you come take up your piece of old dirty ugly phone and start turn stress to weep on the internet with your little annoyance, big nose self. Miss Kitty, you have a typing up. Your type not too cute, but the one that we are married can go on. Alright? Me want to know what power you possess, so see a lily loose and mad out. Anyway, people, like up the live, share the live, big up on yourself. Until next time. Tomorrow, might go back to talking about Paul. Well, me don't know. Me go do some research and see if nothing juicy come out. If not, we'll chit chat about whatever that comes across my mind. Alright? Peace, love, and later. I'm out. Order on the magazine.